have in front of me a HikVision pole mounting bracket for bullet and dome cameras. Okay, so you can see the outer box that comes in here. Basically, there's two component parts to it. There's the bracket here that we use for mounting our camera, and then we have three smaller brackets in the back here that will actually just wrap around the pole and allow you to mount this directly onto it. So if we come along here and we just held this up, we can see here that this ring mechanism, we uncouple it here, we just shove it straight through. It allows it to come along and screw it in and tighten it around the pole. So we push it to the point where we want it, then we flick this over and we do the final tightening here just with a screwdriver. Something like a Phillips head screwdriver like that. We can just tighten it right in. So what else comes with it? Well, we have these set of screws and bolts here. Normally you'd be using the smaller bolts here. So I'll just show you how it is mounted. So in this case what I have is I have a HikVision or HiWatch dome camera here. What we do is we take off the base here, we can mount this in, and we can just actually push all the cables through here and just drop them down the back of the unit. And what we have then is we're nice and neat. When I unscrew the base here, what I'll do is I'll just line up one of these three holes here, and it'll just line up perfectly with the holes, and we can just mount it on, clip the camera on afterwards, and then we have the whole thing mounted quite neatly. Normally we'll say you would of course want to cover up all of these, so you could use a small plastic junction box underneath on the pole, or alternatively you could use something like this, which would be a bracket that would mount here. It goes on, we put all the cables, all the rest within here, and we do the junction joints in sort of a neat dry environment. These are reasonably popular, but you know, it's a little bit limiting here, I would find, just mounting it that way, simply because we have a mechanism here that we might want to go and adjust the camera with. So, you know, if we mount it in behind, it's hard to get it afterwards. But a lot of people do mount them directly on something like this, and this is an associated product that's listed on the website beside it. So overall, we'll say you have to give it a HikVision. They've really put in an enormous amount of effort, not just in the design of the cameras, but all the accessory things with it. And normally you get utterly gouged for accessories like this that are quite unique, but this one here, the price point on is quite attractive. So that's it anyway, an overview of the HikVision pole mounting bracket for bullet and dome cameras, available with low cost small parcel delivery from freetv.ie.